Sunday the 23rd of March 2024, and I've just completed my third week of work mode. This has been a really difficult week. I think this is the time when most people quit. But I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to work until I get the success I want. The reason why doing all these good habits is hard is because you don't know whether all the work will pay off. You do these habits every single day and you don't see any results. You don't know whether it's actually working. You don't know whether all the work will finally pay off. And that's what makes it hard. It's the uncertainty of the work. The uncertainty that maybe everything that you do may not result in anything. But I have this blind belief that if I'm consistent and I keep working every single day, one day it will pay off. And that's why I keep on going. And that's what keeps me from giving in. I'll go through all the protocols and let you know how they've gone this week. So firstly, wake up at 6 a.m. To be honest, I've been doing that pretty well for the last week. I've woken up before 6 a.m. for 6 hours, 7 days. Today was the only day I failed. And to be honest, I can't really blame my body for that. I've been pretty much sleep deprived. I have been waking up before 6 a.m. but the time I've been sleeping has been very late. So I've not been getting more than 6 hours. And it's definitely taken a toll on my performance. What I am planning to do is adding another additional protocol, which is to be in bed by 10:30 to ensure that it doesn't become a struggle to wake up in the morning because I haven't slept enough. Cold showers have always been hard, but they're becoming easier. And the reason they're becoming easier is because there's no other option for me. There's no alternative. It's become a habit. Once I wake up in the morning, I take cold showers. That's it. I don't have another option. If I give in, I have to live with the guilt of giving up. And I can't live with the guilt, so I have to do it. I used to wait outside for up to 10 minutes before I actually got in the water. But now that time's reducing, 2-3 minutes, and hopefully I can get in instantaneously because it's second nature to me now. The pain means nothing to me. No music, that's very hard. If you're anything like me, you enjoy listening to music. And you probably listen to music for a large proportion of your day. And suddenly, music's missing from my life. And it feels so different. I'm alone with my thoughts for longer. And I think much more. I do a lot of thinking, and I think that's been really beneficial for me. Because I start analyzing the things I do in more detail. I have more awareness of my surroundings. I know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I have greater focus and clarity. I'm not distracted by the music, and when I'm studying, my mind is in the work. My mind is working around the problem instead of me just, my focus is diluted between the music and my work. When I'm in the gym, I focus on the rep. I don't rely on the music to get me through it. Like David Goggins says, what are you going to do when the music is cut out? Are you going to train with the same intensity? Are you going to work with the same intensity? Is the drive inside of you real? Or is it manufactured by the music? Do you require music to work harder? Or is your discipline internal to you? Think about it. My running has definitely been improving. Every single day I've been getting quicker, and now I'm starting to run for longer as well. And I've certainly noticed a substantial improvement from when I first started. When you're doing cardio, your heart starts pumping more blood around the body and you get your endorphins released. It just feels so good. 3 liters of water, that's not really hard. Just wake up, drink 1 liter of water. Before I sleep, I drink 1 liter of water, and the other liter of water can be just split up during the day. It's pretty easy. I might up it to 4 liters soon. And my newest protocol, no processed food, unless it's protein, of course. That's actually been pretty hard. You see, I've never eaten lots and lots of junk food in one go, in one day, since I've started going to the gym. Because if I eat a lot of junk food, I feel guilty with myself and I feel terrible. I feel like I'm going back to square one. It's always been hard for me to eat too much junk food without feeling guilty and unhappy with myself. So I don't do it. I'd rather not the guilt that I would feel afterwards eating the junk food, just for those 5 seconds of instantaneous pleasure I might get. But now I've cut out everything, like no junk at all. So now it feels a bit different. Like when I used to have those cravings, I used to just have a little bit of sweet or sugar or something just to like satisfy my cravings. But now I have nothing. But it's alright because I've done it in the past, so I can do it again. You see, all of these protocols, they're not that hard for me because I've done them in the past, but at different points. Now I'm just combining them all together to do them in one go. So for someone actually starting these new, you might find it so much more harder than it is for me because I've done these in the past. I've built these up over time. So it's not really that much of a stretch for me at the moment. That's why I'm finding it easier to add more and more protocols, because I've been working on myself to do these habits on a consistent basis for ages. They're part of my life. It's not just monk mode that I'm doing these. I've been doing these all the time, but I've been very inconsistent. The whole point of monk mode is to keep myself accountable and do these every single day, no matter what I feel like. And if there's one thing you should start doing, it's meditating. You need to start meditating because you need that clarity in your life. You need that focus. Trust me, from all that scrolling you're doing, and you're watching all these YouTube videos, playing games, watching TV, all that stimulation, you're getting brain rot. Brain is rotting away from all this instant gratification activities. And meditation is going to reverse that. You're going to feel alive again. Like the energy comes back into you. Your energy is being sucked out of these social media apps, TV, games, everything. They're just taking and stealing your attention span, rotting your brain away. You need to reverse those effects. You have to meditate, bro. And one more protocol I'm going to add is coding every single night. Computer science is my weakest subject at the moment. And that's not because I'm not good at it. I'm very good at it, but I've just not been working hard enough on it because it's not something I enjoy anymore. And I'm going to drop the subject as soon as my AS level exams finish. But before I drop it, I want to go off with a bang. So I want to get above 90% in my final exams. Before I sleep, I'm going to do some coding practice to ensure that I improve on my coding skills, which are useful for paper 2, the programming section, which I've really struggled with. The main part of computing I struggle with is the programming. And thanks for watching, bro, and keep grinding.